Hey, what's up guys? Gons here for the Face Like the Sun channel. I've been off of the computer for a couple days, not the internet, but just my main rig. And I come back and Google has completely changed. They have implemented through the company Alphabet Inc. Project Owl to settle fake news and problematic content. This completely settles it for me in terms of the fake news campaign, how the truth movement was basically hijacked and curated and split off from the asleep people, so to speak, to create this tension and to create this narrative and to cause a company like Google to come in to police this problem and call it the fake news crisis. And we can call it a false flag because now Alphabet Inc. implements this thing, 4, 5, 6 months after it comes out? That's pretty quick. And it's called Project Owl. Everything just seems a little bit too convenient. It states here, Google said that they settled on the word owl for no particular reason. They added, quote, however, the idea of an owl as a symbol for wisdom is appropriate. Wow, no apparent reason, but here's the reason. And the owl as wisdom? Well, there's a lot of things we can say about that. I found several articles about the owl and wisdom and what it represents in the occult and the mystery philosophies. There's a reason why it's hidden on your dollar bill. It's a reason why there's a giant statue of an owl at Bohemian Grove. And those are the obvious references that you'll probably hear a lot. But really, the owl and the eyes wide open, that's a motif that goes back all the way to the Bible and Genesis chapter 3, right? The serpent, the Nakash, saying to Eve, you will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat of it, the forbidden fruit, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil. And it goes back to Ishtar, Inanna, the goddess, who in Sumeria was considered the goddess of fertility, love, sex, and wisdom. And she's depicted as half raptor with wings and feet. And she has her owl and cat companions and is associated with the planet Venus. There are hymns about Inanna's manifestation in the astral plane, which I believe this is just another example of the Nephilim. And there's also this statue or a pair of statues found at the Abu Temple in Tel Asmar from about 2700 BCE that depict these people with huge, large eyes. And it has to do with Genesis 3. Your eyes will be opened, and ye shall be as gods, knowing good and evil. And this power over creation and this association with wisdom is what Google is peddling. Now, it's important to keep in mind that owls aren't evil. Owls are actually part of God's handiwork. They are pretty remarkable animals if you really dig into the features that they have. But the world of mythology and the occult have created associations with the owl that are a little bit more revealing of the spiritual realities of what's going on. The owl has been embraced as a symbol associated with psychic powers and the angel of death and the goddess of night. And in Greek, Roman, and Celtic mythology, they employ the owl as representatives as spiritual influences. Hinduism uses it as a symbol for cosmic spirituality. Native American religions and shaman priests have used the owl for spiritual association. The Cree believed that the whistle sound of the Borean owl was a summoning call to the spirit world. Cherokee shamans believe that Eastern screech owls as consultants on punishment and sickness, and so on and so on and so on. It goes back to Africa and the Bantu, the Zulus, where the owl is associated with wizardry and witches. It goes on and on. It goes way, way back. But here's the bottom line, and this is a message to Google and a message to all of you watching. Wisdom, right? Because owl represents wisdom. Even Google admitted that it's about wisdom. Romans 1, verses 21 through 23. For although they knew God, they did not honor him as God or give thanks to him, but they became futile in their thinking, and their foolish hearts were darkened. Claiming to be wise, they became fools, and exchanged the glory of the immortal God for images, resembling mortal man, and birds, and animals, and creeping things. If you like what we do here, please consider supporting us on Patreon. Have an awesome day, guys. God bless.